What's going on, guys? Mac Junkie here, and welcome back to another video. And in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the FiiO, or the FiiO. This is the EK10 Olympus 2. This is a USB DAC. Now, if you don't know what a DAC is, it stands for Digital to Analog Converter. And this basically will replace the sound card that's on your computer. And it's basically a way to make your headphones sound better. It's kind of like a custom EQ. But it's not a program. Programs will not be able to get as good as one of these. What this does is most built-in laptop or even desktop sound cards are not really that high quality. They're not really focused on. They produce good enough audio, and upgrading headphones obviously improves sound quality. But getting a USB DAC like this will also increase audio quality. Now, basically what it does is it processes sound, and in my experience, it really smoothens the sound out. It makes it a lot easier on the ears, takes out the super high end of the highs, and it evens out the low end to make it less muddy. It's like I said, it's like an EQ. Now, my knowledge in DACs and how they work is very limited. I know how this works. I know what it all means, but I don't really know how to explain it, if you know what I mean. But basically what it does is it makes your headphones sound better if your headphones are mostly higher quality. If you have $1 headphones from the dollar store, don't expect this thing to make it better, because they've probably already reached a limit. This is geared more toward people with higher quality headphones, and it would help out with the lower quality by cutting off the highs and making the lows more even and making everything sound better. But other than that, it is geared toward more high-end headphones. Now, the reason I don't have the box is because I've had this thing since September. I've had it for a while, and I've had it tested in depth. Now, in the box, it comes with this USB. Basically, you just plug it into your computer with the USB, and then you plug that into the back right there, the micro USB port right there. So basically, it comes with that, and then it comes with these little rubber feet, which you can oh, the wire just fell off. It comes with these little rubber feet that you can put on the back, which are going to help it stick in place. I can actually shake my desk with that. That's cool. So let's just go over the I/O. What's actually on here? What is actually here? So now this is not an off and on button. This is actually the bass boost switch. There's a little bass boost switch for you if you want some extra bass. There's your headphone input, and then there's the volume knob. Now, keep in mind, now this is another reason why it should be geared towards much higher end headphones. The impedance of your headphones will greatly impact how you use this thing. So I usually keep my volume in between 1 and 3, and any higher than that is not really this is not really pleasant to my ears. My headphones have an impedance of 32 ohms. And your average earbuds, especially earbuds, if you have earbuds, I would not consider or even think about getting this. Most earbuds have an even lower impedance, 8 to 16 ohms. And then you have higher end, much higher end, Sennheiser and other brands like that with 300 plus ohm headphones. And you need to pump up the volume more to get this, because this is basically an amp for your headphones, but it's a much higher quality one than your computer has in it. So let's go over the features. You already saw that on the front. It has this nice click on the here. I'll just play that in the microphone. That's when you turn it on and off. Now that's the front. Now on the back, you have the micro USB where you plug it into your computer, your coaxial out, and your low and high gain. Again, I keep this on low gain because I have low impedance headphones. Then you have a line out, which you can use to, from my experience, it does pretty much the same thing as headphone in, but I'm fairly certain that the EQ and all of the modification that it does to the sound will not happen when you plug something in here. But what I've used this to do is I've played I've taken 2 speakers, again, what I did when I reviewed the JBL and the Sony. I plugged the Sony into here and then the JBL into here and cranked that up, and it powered both of them. So I used it to do that. It does do the same thing. Again, my knowledge on this is limited. I'm trying to do my best here. And then the coaxial out, I am not exactly certain what that does, but I'm pretty sure this would be for something like a speaker, like a bigger speaker, if you know what I mean. So again, sorry if you're an audiophile and you're getting triggered by this. I'm sorry, I don't know all that much. But I do know that it makes my headphones sound better, and I know it will make yours too, if of course they are capable. Now, as you guys know, I have the Status Audio CB1 closed back studio monitor headphones. They are flat response, but they do give a little bit of favoring to the low end. And I usually keep the bass boost off. I don't usually have it on, and it does just fine. Now, I originally was going to do some actual sound comparisons by playing some SoundCloud music, FLAC, but YouTube compresses the audio so much, there's literally no difference. Not to mention, OBS's highest audio bitrate recording is 320 bits in stereo. So when I listen to it back, it's nearly impossible to even tell a difference. However, compared to the USB sound card that I have and the sound card in my computer, this thing, those just don't even compare to this. I compared those back and forth for multiple hours, and this thing, I don't know. The best way to put it is it just smoothens out the audio and makes it much more pleasant to listen to at higher volumes. Because normally when you turn your headphones up, the high end really starts to pierce your ears and just absolutely, it just gives you a headache. And with this, I've actually been able to sit down and listen to my headphones longer. It sort of makes the sound more warm, and it adds more clarity, and it adds roll off to the highs, but in a good way. It basically cuts the highs off before they get too high pitched and they start sounding tinny and staticky, and same with the low end. It helps with the muddiness of bass. Again, I am stressing this, that the quality of your headphones does matter a lot. So guys, now I'm going to go ahead and show you how you plug it up to your computer. It's very simple. Now I'm going to warn you now, what you're about to see is a lot of wires. I actually moved, I have 2 desks in my room now. This is my desk, as you can see. Look at all those wires. Basically, grab the USB cord, plug it into any USB on your computer. Then you take it and you plug it right in to the deck, just like that. Then you can just go ahead and set it on your desk. That's where I usually keep it. I'm going to go ahead and move my little makeshift tripod stand, which ironically has the box of the headphones to make it go up higher. This is a really ghetto setup. Then I'll just grab my headphones off of here, whip out the aux cord, and just plug them in, and then plug it straight into the headphone input. So guys, now I'm going to hop onto the computer and actually show you guys how to set this up in your Windows operating system. Okay guys, so once you have it plugged in to your computer and it's turned on and everything, simply go down to the bottom right corner and right click on your audio right there. Go to playback devices. Now it should show up as SPDIF interface, and it shows you even a little picture of it, so it's very easy to find too. It says the FiiO USB DAC E10. So there it is. Now normally it'll be set to your regular headphone or your speakers or your sound card, whatever your sound card is. And basically all you have to do is set it up right there, and basically right click it and set as default device, not disable it real quick. So as you can see, then it defaults back to my built-in computer's sound card right there. And then basically to enable, you just click enable, and then it will enable it. Don't enable it as communication, because that'll basically turn it into a mic, and it obviously doesn't have one. So anyways guys, that was just a quick video showing you guys how to set this up on your computer and how it works. But anyways guys, that's going to do it for this video. If it did help you guys out, please drop a like, and if you liked it a lot, then subscribe as well, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
We are the music makers, and we are the dreamers of dreams.